We have made individuals' asset of Maui that will put cash straightforwardly in the possession of individuals who need it right currently requesting cash, unadulterated detestable. As I would see it, there's blended response this evening from Maui, where Oprah Winfrey as of late purchased many sections of land of Agland in upcountry going on TV after an enormous misfortune. Where you have we don't actually know the quantity of individuals dead, yet you have this gigantic region that has been copied to the ground, definitely an afterword. He begins looking at taking it over from for the express that is a crazy situation to take it as post-misfortune. When individuals are enduring at their most, they couldn't completely accept that it happened, better believe it. As of late, Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne The Brock Johnson stood out as truly newsworthy for making a major asset to assist with significant social issues. Yet certain individuals believe there's more going on. They accept this asset was tied in with accomplishing something useful, as well as a method for diverting from Oprah's territory. Pies particularly in Maui, Hawaii. Oprah Winfrey, the media magnate known for her great land possessions, has extended her property realm with a critical securing in Maui, Hawaii. Again, this most recent buy adding up to a stunning 870 sections of land in the focal piece of Maui's collab locale, cost her almost $6.6 million. Presently, some could say, sure, she's rich, she's purchasing land, why should this matter at all? Well, it turns out she could have a very underhanded arrangement cooking. Oprah is known for her programs and her help for good purposes, like schooling and medical services. Individuals have commended her for this, yet some began contemplating whether her new magnanimous work was intended to conceal her huge land buys in Hawaii and all of the other obscure stuff that she's been connected to. After some time, Oprah covertly purchased a ton of land in Maui. Relatively few individuals saw this until analytical writers and concerned residents uncovered it. Her large land property in Hawaii made certain individuals question her obligation to civil rights and fairness, which she is known for, to deal with the developing consideration on her property. Buys Oprah and the crude made a major asset for gifts for the Maui fires. This got a ton of media inclusion and appeared to be a transition to move concentrate away from her territory purchasing and onto aiding significant issues, yet it didn't go as expected. And the two of them are overreacting now. The stone fears without question. All that to be responsible and confront the errors you've made. Many individuals had doubts of the gift store. Some thought it was only a method for making Oprah's territory bargains look better. Individuals via virtual entertainment and analytical correspondence began taking a gander at the asset, inquiring as to whether it was straightforward and responsible. This prompted claims that the asset was all the more a PR trick to fix Oprah's standing as opposed to a certified work to help. Yet individuals online aren't the only ones examining the trick she pulled. Joe Rogan and Jason Momoa likewise moved forward to uncover her. There's been certain individuals on Instagram claiming to be me requesting cash. Jason shared the opinions of the majority and quietly got down on these elites for requesting that the world contribute for their phony gift plans. During a new episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, Joe Rogan had Tulsi Gabbard as his visitor. Tulsi, who filled in as the delegate for Hawaii's second legislative area from 2013 to 2021, and Joe dove into the reaction to the staggering fires that moved throughout Maui. What grabbed their eye was the doubt that, like, how is that conceivable that these individuals could lose their home and afterward lose their property? Shockingly, Tulsi affirmed Joe's interests. During the show, The Express, the lead representative, is taking a gander at taking that land, taking responsibility for land that it is unseemly. Tulsa brought up the incongruity of the circumstance. While the state was apparently keen on obtaining individuals' property, they were offering negligible monetary help to help the impacted occupant adapt. She referenced again and again was nobody from the district, the state, or the central government has shown their face locally. It is neighbors helping neighbors, families helping families. Gabbard underscored that the families and networks impacted were left to battle for themselves because of the sluggish reaction from the city hall leader, besides the lead representative's arrangement to take control of the land. Simply added to their concerns in Lee, there was profound worry that the lead representative could step in and guarantee the land that had been home to ages of the local area. These conversations honestly think that a few compelling figures, including Oprah Winfrey, may be engaged with these land procurement endeavors. Both Oprah and Dwayne confronted a ton of kickback when they requested that their fans give cash to help those impacted by the Maui fierce blazes, notwithstanding having a joint total assets of more than $2.8 billion. The Hollywood pair at first contributed $10 million to start individuals' asset of Maui. However, at that point, went to their fans on Instagram and TikTok, mentioning extra gifts the cash she purportedly gave for the asset was 2% of her total assets, generally equivalent to an individual with $150,000 total assets, giving $300. Taken together, the Paris gift addresses 36% of their consolidated, assessed complete total assets of $2.77 billion. So you can see the reason why general society is pissed. Many fans communicated dissatisfaction as they felt monetarily stressed and check, making it challenging for them to contribute. They accept that such well-off VIPs ought to contribute a more significant measure of their own cash toward the aid projects. For example, one TikTok analyst, Carolina Marino, said, "I would, yet I'm penniless." Both of you got this. However, an opener's Instagram, a fan named Carrie Jacobs remarked, "Tycoon requesting cash from the unfortunate. What a joke." And Maribel Rubio reprimanded Oprah, straightforwardly bringing up that she could undoubtedly give a huge total with no genuine effect on her abundance, thinking of her as assessed total assets of $2.5 billion as per Forbes. As examinations concerning the gift store kicked more serious individuals off discussing Oprah's territory in Hawaii, standard individuals and packing bunches scrutinized her for purchasing such a lot of land, saying it didn't match her help for underestimated bunches. This made Oprah look awful and raised questions about her actual obligation to the causes she discusses. There has been hypothesis and paranoid fears, recommending that the fierce blazes in Maui were essential for a vile arrangement by the world class to obtain land and dislodge neighborhood occupants. One piece of proof, frequently referred to help these cases, is the general absence of harm to Oprah Winfrey's properties, contrasted with the obliteration of numerous different homes in the encompassing region during the flames. Directly following the staggering flames, which carried obliteration and removal to occupants of Maui, a few people started to scrutinize the conditions encompassing the destiny of Oprah's properties. While various homes were unfortunately consumed by the flares, Oprah's land possessions supposedly remain to a great extent solid. This evident disparity in the harm caused a stir and energized doubts that the rich and compelling could have played a part in protecting their ventures to the detriment of others. Certain individuals contend that the specific conservation of Oprah's properties could be demonstrative of a more extensive plot to merge land proprietorship in the possession of the tip-top, conceivably by controlling the course of the rapidly spreading fires they fight. That this could be a method for driving out local people and clear a way for enormous scope advancements or extravagance resorts. Your central goal, minimal red house, is to endure this whole pulverization in Mao sound and safe. Before this new procurement, Oprah had proactively had more than 100 sections of land in a similar Kula region, making her one of the island's biggest land proprietors. Throughout recent many years, she has emptied millions into getting and creating different plots in Maui. Her speculations incorporate a 60 section of land in the Hana region, more than 100 sections of land of lacking area along the eastern coast, and 163 sections of land in Kula, where she has now added one more sweeping 870 sections of land to her generally great portfolio. Oprah's current property in Kola includes a significant farmhouse that fills in as her main living place on Maui. This previous equestrian farm brags 4,300 feet residing space, 3 rooms, and 3.5 restrooms. As revealed by Soilopper, Winfrey has been effectively engaged with fostering the farmland around her Maui home to develop new leafy foods blossoms in 2019. She offered a brief look into her broad farm through an ATV visit, highlighted in magazine. This visit exhibited the ripe soil and the wide assortment of produce she and her companion and fitness coach Bounce Green have effectively developed on the property, her new acquisition of 870 extra sections of land. Close by proposes her expectation to proceed with these rural endeavors. While Oprah stands apart as the biggest landowner among superstars Maui, the island is no more bizarre to superstars, claiming homes there striking figures like Clint Eastwood, Steven Tyler, Owen Wilson, Mick Fleetwood, and Woody Harrelson, additionally own properties in Maui, but on a more limited size contrasted with Oprah's far-reaching land possessions. Certain individuals, except Oprah Winfrey, is compelling to the point that she has persuaded.